Thank you, Your Honor. Morning, ladies and gentlemen. For 20 years now, we have all been told that my client, Lee Harvey Oswald, killed our beloved president. And Mr. Bugliosi knows that that's what you think, that that's what we think, that that's what even I thought when I began the preparation of the defense of this case. And so I want to take a little more time than he to evaluate the history that's occurred over all of these years, to determine whether or not, in fact, you haven't been carrying with you a national lie. And whether or not, in this case, you don't want to undo by your verdict a national lie. Now, one thing, folks, that we know is that you've watched him do it already. You've watched him walk up here and tell you that Lee was a commie, and we hate commies. And he's told you that Lee was a madman, and we hate madmen. And so what he has done is to look at you and say, this isn't a fair jury at all. This is a jury full of prejudice and hatred and passion that I can work with and work on. And so I will make this jury hate Lee Harvey Oswald before he ever had a trial. You understand, of course, in this case, that my client, Lee Harvey Oswald, never had an opportunity to come before you and to speak to you and to look at you and to have you look at him. My client, Lee Harvey Oswald, was slain by an assassin's bullet. He was silenced so that he could never tell you the truth. And now it's my job somehow to try to find some way to bring some parts of the truth to you. Not all of the truth, because as we discover before this case is over, the truth in this case has been concealed from us. And before it's over, you'll need to turn to Mr. Bugliosi and ask him, why haven't you, even now, even these 20 years later, why haven't you, Mr. Bugliosi, who represents the United States of America, who represents the CIA and the FBI and the Army Intelligence and the Secret Service, who represents this huge plethora of power in this country, why haven't you even now come forward with the whole truth? It's like there is a closet over here, and the closet door is locked, and we don't know what's in the closet door. And they say to us, tell us, in your defense of Lee Harvey Oswald, what is in the closet? And I say, open up the closet door so we can give it to the jury, and you will find that when this case is concluded, the door will still be locked. Now, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we're going to find out in this assassination, that the key information that we need for making any kind of decision is gone. You heard Mr. Bugliosi come up and tell you where the shots were fired from. That's in dispute. There's hardly anybody in the country that doesn't dispute it. We'll find out that there is only one way, ladies and gentlemen, that you can ever determine where the bullet came from. Did it come from back or the front? Mr. Bugliosi wants to make sure that it came from the back, because if it came from the back, he can claim that it was Lee. But if there is evidence that it came from the front, it was somebody else. When this case is over, ladies and gentlemen, you'll go back to the jury room, and there will be one verdict, unfortunately, that you can return, and that is a verdict that says we don't know. We just don't know. We wish we did know. We wish the closet door were unlocked. And because we don't know, because they won't unlock the closet, because they have been unfair, because they have secreted and hidden the truth from us, we have only one choice. And that's to say that the government still, after 20 years, has refused to come forward with the facts in this sad case about our great president, and that you, therefore, as honest jurors, must return a verdict of not guilty. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Spence. Mr. Bugliosi, call your first witness.
Government calls Buell Frazier.
Come on, if you would, please, sir.